Hey guys, Stan here from Bar Z. How's everybody doing? I had it's a busy day for the mailman. Had a couple packages come in. I was going to open a few of them here for you guys. First was Chuck over at Outside Screwball. A box just showed up. He told me I had incoming, but I had no clue what it was. So it was a nice surprise. There was a very nice pair of magnetic parallels. These are laminated brass and I believe iron. They're usually laminated out of iron and not steel, so they're very nice set of brass parallels. And a little bit of nostalgia or trivia came with it. Some of you remember his April Fool's joke. He made Tom Lipton sent him a very nice vise for his drill press. I think they call it a float lock, and it's a very nice piece. And if you remember his April Fool's joke, he ran a drill bit into one of the jaws and everyone took away his man card. So he sent me that piece here. You can see the chew here in the corner. And just as to show me what his surface grinder would do, he surface ground a portion of it. And, you know, he had some micro scallops. I'm not even going to call them full-on scallops. And it didn't look to me like it was from cutting too deeply. It just looked to me like he wasn't dressing his wheel far enough. Every time you change a wheel on an arbor, you got to get the run out. Get the run out. So I think he just wasn't dressing the wheel deeply enough, and we've been texting back and forth. He tried it again, and he said his scallops diminished. Anyways, I was kind of interested in seeing he didn't state what grit wheel he used or anything on it. But here I've taken his dummy vice jaw and I reground it on one side, and I used an 80 grit ruby wheel, and you can see a little bit of scalloping there. So I can get there, and you can see that. Try to get in the light there. And if I hold it this way, you can see my scallops that I get with an 80 grit wheel. And that's with about a half a thou depth of cut. And then the other side, I ground it with I call it a butter wheel because it's soft as hell. This is a 120 grit finishing wheel that I run, and this is just a white wheel. But you'll destroy that wheel trying to make a half a thou depth of cut. It wants, I'll tip it back slowly and let it catch the light on the way across and let you see the finish. About there, I think you're getting the finish there. But anyways, I ground one side with a 120 grit finishing wheel, and then I ground the other side with a 80 grit ruby wheel. And I'm going to send this back to him so he can see firsthand the finish my surface grinder is getting. And this is the absolute best I can do right here. I've got scalloping too, and I told him everyone's going to get a small amount of scalloping. And it's visual, but you can't even measure it. Even with my little 10 indicator, I can't even measure the scallops. So they are very, very minuscule. And Chuck says his has diminished quite a bit. So anyways, Chuck, this is coming back to you, buddy. Okay. So that came a couple days ago from Chuck over at Outside Screwball. Go over and harass him. He's a fun guy. Had some good conversations with him. The other thing, I don't usually farm out my work, and this was funny. This was on my toolbox when I got home. $40, which was interesting. But then I've got two triangles now. People sending me triangles. And one of my knife maker buddy, yeah, he was doing some hardening today. So he said, "Oh, you got these made. I'm going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and take them with me tonight. And I'm going to harden them up for you." So these have been hardened and tempered. So they just need to go to grind. Anyways, so that got done. And this is for a pending order. Let's see. Joshua Strauss. These are your squares, buddy. They're going to get ground up and gun blued, and they're on their way this week. So I haven't forgot about you. I'm just sorry it took so long. Anyways, okay, so that's those. So it's always welcome to see an envelope with money in it. I think it was for beer I bought the other night, but what a great guy. He does work for me, and then he pays me. How good is that? Okay, done. Next thing is, and I think I know what this is. I don't have the right glasses. This is from Shaw in Richland, Washington. I'm working out a trade with him, and I think this is my collet that I've been looking for. It is. Oh, what a beautiful collet. Hardened. See if I can spin it around so you can see that. That is a hardened 5C, 5/16 collet. Internal thread. Beautiful condition. This is nicer than my other ones. It's got a couple little dings in the face, but very nice. Okay, so we can scratch. That's kind of awesome. We can scratch that off my list. Oh, where's my eraser? There it is. Oh, yeah, I got my hair cut the other night. My next door neighbor's girlfriend came over, and she cut my hair. In exchange, I sharpened all her scissors. And then when I wasn't looking, she wrote on my whiteboard. So I got bugs on the swing set. I got a bug in the pool. And I think that's a little kitty face. And high stand Vaughn. And then she got a hold of my little magnetic arrows. So, yeah, my board's kind of cutesy. Sorry, guys. Oh, look, she lined up all my pens. Look at how perfect they are over there. Good Lord. All right. Sorry, Vaughn. Oh, I got a sun up there, too. All right. We just need the space. All right. So 5C, 5/16 collet. Nicest one in my set. Right there. What? And, oh, you're right, sir. This is a trade for some squares. For your inspections, let me know when you're ready to ship. Okay. Thanks for the collet. That's a very nice looking piece. We got a deal. All right, this one, I should be scared. Comes from my buddy, Tom Lipton. It's not packaged like Adams. It's not ticking. It has no odor. So I think it's probably safe to open. It's not heavy like poor Adams. He ran Adam through the ringer there. So let's see what Tom sends. This is just out of the blue. I have no idea what this is. Oh, nicely packed in foam. Okay. Whoa! Hey, look at this. It's a Michitoyo veneer height gauge. Wow. I'm definitely going to need my glasses to read that veneer. Or I think the French call it a vernier. He was the gentleman that invented it, by the way. There's nothing to do with veneer cabinets or anything. There was a French gentleman that invented this type of scale called a vernier. And in a master car bag, I'm sure that's the lens for this to help me read the vernier. But Tom, gosh, beautiful. Out of the blue for no reason. Thank you. That's and I needed one, and this will definitely get put to good use. But yeah, very nice Michitoyo. So now Stan has a height gauge. Let me put this over here. Oh, gosh, two things off my board. So Tom, thank you for that. That's awesome. I didn't see a note in here. Maybe got with the accessory pack here. Well, no trick or treat with this one either. You know, he didn't pull a fast one like he did poor Adam. I was feeling for him opening that can the other day with his 4-jaw in it. But it was good times watching him do it. Oh, I got the pointer for it. Very nice. It looks like a carbide tip pointer. Awesome. Well, Tom, I can't thank you enough. I still don't see a note. And I still don't see that first set of squares that I sent you. Come back for a regrind. But that height gauge will get put to use. Thank you. So this video is going to not going to air for a while because I'm actually sending a set of 3 of these as a special package for Adam Booth over at A-Bomb 79. And I made this case for him. I'm not much of a woodworker, but I did my best. You know, I did a little recess here on it and just put a vinyl sticker down in the recess just so the vinyl doesn't get messed up from stuff laying on top of it or sliding across stuff. And I made this little box out of mahogany. I put some button magnets and glued them in just to keep it closed. And I'll give you 2 guesses what goes in there, and the first one doesn't count. And so he's going to get a pair of 2-inch here, and he's going to get a pair of 60/30s. And then he's going to get a pair of 3-inch. After they're demagnetized, of course. Did you guys see that one stick together? Okay. So that's a full set. And I'm just up here in the shop tonight. I'm packing up some stuff for Ray and Colin to get out for their drawbars, which is going to be from my previous videos. But I just wanted to open this stuff on camera and you know, face to face. Thank everybody for these things, and I'd like to thank everyone that sent me emails. I try to answer all my emails. My junk folder fills up pretty quick, and I've been answering a lot of emails. And there's a lot of people with a lot of very nice things to say, and I appreciate that. Okay, so that's my Monday night. I'm just gonna pack some stuff and get it out. I gotta get Chuck's thing on its way. I gotta get Ray's thing out the door, and I gotta get Colin's thing happening. So, and then Herb shot me an email, and he said he was doing something different with his air valves, so he doesn't need those check valves and things. But Herb, the offer's open if you need any of those fittings. I got all kinds of air fittings and some check valves and some needle valves and those little combo valves like I showed you the other day. But if you need anything, just shoot me an email, and if I got it, it's yours. Okay? All right, guys, thanks for watching.